it's Angie BTV, and today I'm going to be telling you about my disaster date. Ugh, ugh. I'm going to start off from the beginning. I was getting ready to go to my second job. Or, you know when you go to grocery stores and you see those people passing out samples? Well, you could possibly see me one of these days. I had an event at Jules, and you know, we give samples of beer out. So that's where I was heading to. And I was walking down my back door steps. I had my table in my hand and I was struggling a little bit. So there's actually a beauty salon that's kind of adjacent to my apartment building, and if you're walking down the back stairs, you can see their back. You can see the back of their building. So as I'm walking down the stairs, I walk past and I see a guy. He's standing by the back of the door, and he offered to help me. And so I was like, no, that's okay, don't need your help. I didn't say it like that though. I was just like, no, that's okay, my car's right here. I put my things in my car, went back upstairs, and I went to go walk my dog. So now I went through the front of my apartment building, and I'm walking my dog, and the same guy comes around to where I am. Mind you, I don't think he's stalking me. It's just because he didn't even see me come through the front. He just happened to be walking that way. So he saw me again. He's like, hi again. I was like, hey. And he just said, he gave me a compliment. He just said, you know, you're really beautiful. I'm like, thank you. And he's like, you have a cute dog. I'm like, thank you. And he was like, so what's your name? You know when you have that moment where you think to yourself like, okay, should I give him my name? Like, I know he's about to ask me for my name and my number. Should I give him my real name or my fake name? You know, girls do this. So guys, just so you know, girls do this. Should I give him my real name or my fake name? He doesn't look crazy. He doesn't look like a psycho freaky Jason or anything like that. So I gave him my name. So it's like, okay, my name is Angela. He's like, oh, that's a really pretty name. And he said, what's your dog's name? And I told him my dog's name, Minnie, whatever. He's like, oh, okay. Do you live around here? I was like, yeah, I live. He's like, yeah, I live right here. And he's like, oh, okay, my aunt, she owns this beauty salon right here. He's like, I'm helping her out, you know, getting her ready for an event that she's having. I'm like, oh, okay. So he was like, can I get your number? I would really like to see you again. I was like, sticking to myself again, because I don't know if I should give him a real number or fake number, even though I don't want people to call me while they're there. And you know how people say, oh, well, I'm gonna call you so you can have my phone number in your phone. I didn't want that to happen. But he seemed okay. He seemed cool. So I was like, okay, here's my number. He took down my number, and I was like, just shoot me a text a little bit later. He's like, okay, if I'm not busy, maybe we can hang out. Cool. Went to work, had my event, came back home, and he texted me probably around like 7 o'clock-ish. Yeah, it's 7 o'clock. Texted me and invited me out to go have, you know, some food and drinks. So I was like, sure, let's go out to eat. So we went out and we went to this place called Ale House. It's in Oak Park, because I do live in Oak Park. That's where we plan on going. So he tells me that he's outside. I'm like, okay, cool. So I look out my window, I see him. Just want to make sure he ain't, like, he's still on no psycho pretty Jason. So he was outside. So I'm outside. And I thought I saw some movement in his back seat. But I was like, okay, what was that? So I went downstairs, and he saw me. He was like, hey, how you doing? He gave me a hug or whatever. And he was like, I'm sorry, do you mind if I take my brother home? Strike one. Why is he in the car? I didn't say that to him, but I'm just like, really? You brought your brother? He was like, you know, I picked him up because he was still helping my aunt at the beauty salon or whatever. He just wanted to get a ride home. So I told him that I would take him home. I was like, ooh, okay, I guess. I'm not saying that I would have been a B word, but I just want to be like, ugh, no, I don't know who that is. I barely know who you are, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I'm not really like that type of person, so I said, okay, whatever. So we dropped him off. That was still a strike one, though. It was still a strike one in my book. But I didn't, you know, press him too much about it. So he took his brother home, whatever. We got to the ale house, and You know what, we actually, in the beginning it was really good, because you know, at the little bar, they had, you know, music going on in the background, and a lot of it was pop music, and I really enjoy pop music. And I was surprised that, I guess, he knew a lot of the songs, I guess you could say that. He was, as soon as a new song came out, he was dishing out the words like that, and he even knew the artists too. I barely even know some of the artists. He even knew the artists, and we had a really good time. We were laughing, joking. The food was good, the drinks were good, and we just hit it off really well. So the date's almost over, and he gets a phone call, and he said, "Excuse me, I'm gonna take this phone call. I'll be right back." So he went away for a little bit, I guess, to the bathroom or whatever. I don't know. And he came back, and he was like, "I need to go to my car really quick. You mind?" I'm like, "No, sure, go ahead." So he went to his car, and I'm thinking, this dude better not leave me. He better not, you know, leave me here with this bill. That was the first thing that came to my mind, but it was all inside my head. I was just like joking, like, okay, he's not gonna leave. He was in his car for probably like a good 5 minutes, maybe. Probably not that long, but it seemed like 5 minutes. So he came back, and you should have seen the face that he gave me. It was just like, and I'm like, "What's wrong?" He was like, "Okay, I'm really embarrassed, and this has never happened to me before, but I lost my money." I'm like, "Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry you lost your money, but you know, let's pay for this and let's go." He's like, no, you don't understand. That's how I was gonna pay for the bill." I'm like, "Okay, so don't you have any other forms of payment? Debit cards, credit cards?" And do you know what this guy said? He says, "I don't believe in banks." I'm like, "Skirt! What? How? What? Where do you put your money?" And I'm like, "What do you mean you don't believe in banks?" He's like, "Yeah, I just have money. I don't put my money in the bank." And I'm like, "Okay, well, don't you have a wallet? Did you lose your wallet?" This guy says, "No, I don't use wallets either." Okay, this has to be a setup. Where am I on like TV or something? What grown man doesn't carry a wallet? So I'm thinking, okay, this has to be a setup. He called somebody on the phone. "Hey man, I'm about to do it again. I'm about to, you know, get this chick to pay for my meal." And I'm just sitting here baffled. Like, in my head, I'm literally laughing, but a serious laugh. Like, I know this dude just did not just say he doesn't have any money. So we're just staring at each other, and I'm like, and he's like, I'm like, "Okay, so what does that mean?" And he's like I have to pay for the bill, and I'm just like, "Are you serious? Somebody gonna have to be busting these suds, because you asked me on a date and you're not prepared. You're not, so you mean to tell me all you brought was enough money to cover the bill?" That's all. Sorry guys, my camera shut off for some strange reason. So continue with the story. So then when he drove me back to my place, and this guy is just begging me like, "Please go out with me again, Angela. I'm so sorry. This is so embarrassing." And I'm just like, no, you just were not prepared to take me out. And like I said, this has never happened to me before, and I'm just totally in shock. So I went back upstairs, and that was that. 2 weeks later, I saw this dude again. Like, his aunt was having some like 1-year celebration at her beauty salon, and I saw him again. Another 2 weeks later, I saw him again. So it's just like, I keep running into this guy, and every single time I see him, "Hey, you remember me? You still want to go out with me?" "No, I don't want to go out with you anymore. Please leave me alone." That was pretty much my disaster story. And if you guys liked it, please subscribe, please comment. I really want to know if you guys felt that I was being too harsh on him, or what I could have done or should have done, or if you felt that I was justified in how I felt and what I did. I want to know what you guys would have done if that had happened to you. So please comment, let me know, and I'll definitely be you know, communicating with you guys. So that's my story. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. If you guys have disaster dates, I want to hear them as well. So that's all I have for you for now, okay? Thank you. Bye.